think we might be live.
Are we all, any of us alive, really? Oh, live. My bad.
I'm live and I think alive. I don't know about the void. Sort of
It's
existential.
inconsequential.
Yeah, the sort of existential metaphor of me staring into the void drinking is going to get a little bit thick tonight, I think, since there's no Dan. Just me and the void drinking it up.
Just palling around.
You know, as one does. Usually when people talk into the void, it doesn't necessarily talk back that other people could hear, but, whatever. It's fine.
Brad, just so you know, no one else knows I'm here. It's all an illusion.
This is going to be really awkward on the playback when it's just my voice.
And all the chat, they're just in on it too. They're part of the delusion.
Sounds right. That's fair.
Hey, Terry, I don't care if you're in a rush, okay?
Terry, he lives in the future anyway. So whatever.
That's true. He does.
So what episode is this? 81. Episode
81.
81 of Cast Strength. Me and the void, palling around, and we should probably drink some whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's right, whiskey.
There's whiskey. I got a fun new. Is this the right one? Yeah, fun new thing from two brewers over in the Yukon in Canada that is finished in maple syrup barrels.
That is just so crazy.
Which I expect to be very sweet because of that, which I don't know if I'm going to really enjoy it, but we'll see, I guess. Because I'm not going to pass up the chance at trying a Canadian whiskey finished in maple syrup barrels. It's just way too Canadian.
It is definitely uber Canadian. There's no doubt about that.
Definitely smells sweet.
Brad, do you need some pancakes? I feel like you need some pancakes.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, right?
You know what? That might be, if it's too sweet to just drink, that might be a nice.
Or a little ice cream.
That's true, too. Oh, that smells so sweet. It's definitely maple. So you could get the maple out of that, though, for sure. Interesting.
Brad gets all the
Brad
weird
and the Void. This is our buddy comedy episode, Brad and the Void.
Oh, everybody's trying to adjust their gamma on their TV.
Right. What are you drinking over there, Void?
Oh yeah. Whiskey. I actually just opened up a bottle that I have possessed for quite a long time, probably a couple of years. It's the Rock Oyster. I don't even really remember why I bought it, but I bought it, and we're gonna try it out and see what happens.
All right.
Blended malt Scotch. It comes in at 46.8%.
This one is at 40%. I imagine because it's very experimental, they wanted to sell as much of it as they could.
Seriously.
That's actually, I mean, it's sweet. It's maple syrupy, 100%, but it's not bad, really. I'm okay with it. It's definitely dessert. It's 100% dessert whiskey, but that's not bad, especially for 40%. I was not expecting to like this as much as I did. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it probably would go good in some coffee, or like a milkshake or something.
Nice.
Give it a little bit of alcohol and a little bit of maple syrup sweetness.
Nice
milkshake. That would be solid, I think.
And yes, Terry, I sublimate whiskey to be 100% correct.
Sure.
And vapor, excellent. So this Rock Oyster, man, I dig it. It's nothing to write home about, but it's solid. It's really good. It's got whiskey from Orkney Island, Arran, Jura, and Islay blended together, and it's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice. I've heard good things about that, but I don't think I've ever had that one.
Yeah, there's a sweetness in there that I don't expect. It's really good.
That's not a bad idea. I may experiment with that later.
I mean, it's never a bad idea to add Ardbeg to things.
That is very true.
Except for maybe like... No. There's no exception to that rule.
It would improve everything. Would it make it good? Depends, but it would improve whatever you put it in. And yes, it does even improve Canadian Mist. I have tried that, although I wouldn't suggest it because it's still. It's not a good thing, but it's better.
I don't know that it actually improves. Charles, it is the standard rock oyster. Agreeableness on the nose.
Agreeableness. So what are we gonna do, Void? We don't have any social, talkative people on here. It's gonna be just me and you. I can just stare into the void drinking silently. That would be okay with me.
Brad, it's always me and you. It never hasn't been.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's going to get weird now.
Okay. I accept the weirdness.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
I thrive on the weirdness. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's all I got. I ain't that weird. It's been a long day of avoiding. That sounds terrible. I shouldn't say that.
I mean, hey, to each their own. Oh, do we want to start pulling some people in?
Oh, fuck it. Let's go.
We could do that.
We either do that or I start playing Bop It in the dark.
Sure. Let's see. Let's pull some people in.
It would just be amazing if it's just absolutely a random person that has no idea. Who are you people? What is happening?
That would be pretty funny, actually. Where is he? There he is.
Top 3 least favorite whiskey YouTubers. I don't have any least favorites. Mainly because I don't know any.
Right? Who watches whiskey YouTubers anyway? That's crazy.
Right? Crazy. Actually, no. Wait. I know. I do. I have my top 3 least favorite whiskey YouTubers. Are you ready, Terry? The Void.
That's the top 3.
That's the top. That's the top 3 right there. The Void.
I like
tweet out the link.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a Terry in here maybe instead of in the chat. I don't know if he'll join.
Never.
I don't know. But, I mean, it's possible.
No, it's not. It's not possible.
It's technically possible.
I mean, absolutely technically possible.
He just sends me back. Absolutely not.
I won't be associated with the Void. Terry, come play with us.
Who wants to play? We'll find somebody to play with. Someone will join us. Or it'll just be a stream of us complaining that no one is joining us. So
that could be too. I mean, whatever. I got no whiskey talk because I haven't had anything new or interesting in the whiskey world in a long time. Because why? I've been diving deeper into what I have here, which has been nice. Hence the new bottle opening tonight. But yeah, that's about it. There's not much in the whiskey world from my end. Yeah, there hasn't really been much new for me either.
All this new Brewers stuff showed up
Yeah.
the other day. But other than that, it's been months and months. Thankfully, I have enough, to last for a while.
Thanks for the update, Terry. Needed that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We have Greg.
Oh, shit.
Hey, hey.
What's up, Greg?
Greg is figuring his stuff out. Hey, hey.
What's new, guys?
Not much, just drinking whiskey, sitting around, talking to the void.
Eternal darkness, not much.
I do that all the time.
He does. I can vouch for that.
So
I mean, everyone should yell into the void now and then, right? It's cathartic.
Have headphones on.
I know what I'm going to start off with.
What are you starting with there?
Brimstone.
Oh, Balcones Brimstone. Nice.
I actually have a brimstone or a Balcones brimstone.
In a bullet cup.
I got a Balcones sitting next to me. I might dig into next. It's the peated single malt.
Ooh, that's nice. That one's very nice.
We'll see. I've had my battles with it. It's always been a bit ashy on the back end for me. So we'll try her again.
Well, it is Balcones. And,
it is.
I know the void isn't a huge fan of Balcones things generally.
Probably one of my least favorite American whiskeys.
I mean, to each their own, right? It's all subjective.
Absolutely.
Right?
Which region of the void should we? It doesn't really matter. The void is everywhere. Just pick a direction.
I'll tell you what region. I actually won't. Never mind.
Just pick a spot. It'll do well.
Yep. So how you doing, Greg? What's up with you?
Been good. Nothing much. Just work. Nothing new really coming in. We got a Garrison Brothers barrel pick, but haven't tried that one yet.
Their barrel picks seem to be kind of hit or miss with people a lot of the time. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I hear some of them are really damn good, though.
So I did help out with Knob Creek barrel pick.
Nice.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, which was from 6 different bottles. It's going to be at 120 proof. Then I found out I'm actually getting the test bottles they sent us.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I do like Knob Creek product. They do good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only weird thing about Knob Creek barrel picks for me is they're always at 120, which is, I mean, it's a respectable proof.
Yeah.
But it's just weird that it's specifically, it's always 120 on the dot. Like, even if the barrel you pick from isn't 120, like, they'll bring it down to 120 when they bottle it. So it's just weird.
I think the highest one within the grouping that we had was 126. But even then, we had to proof it down to 120.
Which, again, I mean, that's plenty high.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that's low proof or anything.
No.
It's just a weird rule or whatever that they've created for themselves.
Wonder if they're where are they located again? I don't remember.
I forget. I know in Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay. Maybe there's some weird county law that they actually can't release anything above a proof kind of a thing.
No idea.
Some
like it can't be lower either. Like it's at 120.
At 120. Or it's superstition.
Then the other day, one of my buddies picked this up for me.
Okay.
Westland's main line.
Westland is good stuff.
Yeah, so peated, sherry, and their standard.
Very nice.
Puffs and Dram, that's a good point.
They've been wanting to crack that open.
There probably is something to that. They don't have to customize the labels for each release necessarily and stuff like that. So
We got these labels made. Guess what? It's at 120. You don't have a
there's-
choice.
there's probably something to that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know the reasoning. I just know that that's how it is. It's always 120.
Nobody around here
Or at
has
least
good
for the I
handwriting.
don't there, I mean there might be exceptions. There's always exceptions to the rule, but like 120 is the very common one.
Right.
Let's get into the next two doors thing. Their new peated release 19.
Ooh.
What's the other peated one that I had? It was 12 or 13. 12 is the last peated release that I've had. They've done a couple since then.
So would Brad the maple
Oh, the void
syrup
is
one,
breaking
would
up.
you recommend it? The void's always breaking up.
What was that, void?
The maple syrup one. Would you recommend that, or would it be like more of this oddball, like one-off, unique, try it thing, kind of like Floki for most people?
You know what? If you're into desserty sweet whiskeys and or really like maple syrup, I guess, then yeah, I would suggest.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. I will drink it.
Cool.
I won't try to pass it off to my enemies. I will drink it.
Now
But
this
it is definitely very
syrup.
sweet.
Nice.
Oh, the Angel's Envy rye.
Yeah.
Finished rye, whatever.
Yeah, for me that's just maple syrup.
Why have I gone fuzzy again? Just my webcam
Because I
is
willed it.
crazy. Why would the void do such a thing?
How much have you had to drink, Brad?
There you go. I unwilled it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, there we go. Now it's friendly PD territory
Nice.
again. This is where I live now.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. It's higher proof too than the other one, I think. Was it? Yeah, this one is at 46, and their other peated release that I've got is at 43. So they're bumping it up, which is nice.
Ooh, stepping it up. Nice.
That's really good. It's not super peated, but that's really nice.
I don't have any
Glad I
art.
got a second bottle of this.
Nobody said Ardbeg. Nobody said Ardbeg, did they?
Why
Did
would
I have-
someone say Ardbeg on this stream? That seems very out of character for all
I
of
mean, I've
us.
heard Ardberg.
Sure, that happens.
Oh, I also did a Maker's Mark barrel select.
I don't know, Steve A. Apparently, you like distill stuff, and it becomes poison, but it tastes good, so you drink it anyway.
Yeah.
and it makes you feel funny. It's good. It's a good time.
Yeah, I also
Always-
picked out a Maker's Mark barrel pick and a Colkegan barrel pick.
Oh, nice. Colkegan is good stuff. I
Oh,
only
yeah.
got a couple of things from them. They've been good.
Yeah, the one I wanted to choose had a very heavy smoke on it, but I know the customers won't go for that.
That's a tricky spot to be in.
Yeah,
Like, this is the one I really like, but this is the one we could actually sell. So I guess I'll go with this one.
yeah. I was wanting to go to the barrel pit captain and ask, like, hey, could I have this one? Take it up to Colin Keegan. Hey, could I have a bottle from this barrel?
That would be amazing. Just like
Right.
just one bottle would be great. Thanks.
Yeah, so I'm switching it up now. That rock oyster, like, I'm happy that I own it and I'm happy that I've had it. I don't know that I'll be going to that well very often. Like, it's fine,
Sure.
but not my wheelhouse totally. So we're gonna have some Lefroy quarter cask.
Nice.
Always a good choice.
That was actually my first Isla.
It's a good place to start.
It's a
Yeah.
good place to start.
It'll get you very familiar with Isla.
God, I don't remember what my first Isla was. It was so long ago. I'm old.
I'm pretty sure mine was our Big Ten. That I remember anyway. I might have like decades ago had one randomly. I don't know.
What
At the
the-
beginning of my actual whiskey journey was Ardbeg 10.
I'm fairly sure it was a Lagavulin. I think I was like 17.
I know I'm going with next. 20-year-old Lecheg.
Oh, nice.
A Lagavulin at 17. That'll be a punch to the throat.
You know how I like it.
In a good way.
Also at cask strength.
Very nice.
That's why I love Costco.
That quarter cask is good. Damn.
Quarter cask is solid for sure.
I got to be careful I don't say that too loud.
Just random stabby noises coming from the void would be very awkward.
Awkward
And hard
stabby
to
noises.
explain.
Hey, no evidence.
There's that. Right? Yeah, it's always good to get actual cask strength stuff.
Yep.
Doesn't happen all the time.
I don't know that I don't know that I have any cask, like actual cask strength. You know, maybe it's cask strength, but it doesn't like say that. I don't know that I have any documented cask strength in the house.
Yeah, most of the Ardbeg like special releases are cask strength, right? Like they don't make it official, but it's like
I mean, the committee releases are higher proof,
right,
and we can assume that they're cask strength.
right, but it's
Yeah.
not actually labeled. as
Yeah.
such.
We can only assume.
It's like you have the low proof version, and then you have this much higher proof version. We're not saying it's cask strength, but it's a lot higher proof.
It's a lot higher.
Labeling things like that is very strange.
The void never changes. The void just is. The void would just get quiet.
Quiet or oh, Charles Ashworth's first Ilo's Bowmore. That's solid. That's good. That's a good
Nice.
start.
Yeah, I haven't had much before. I think I only had it once actually. Very nice. Just never gravitated over there. I need to do that. Do a little gravitating.
Yeah, I've had 4 or 5 of their releases, and they've all been reasonably solid.
They have a 12, don't they? I think I had 12.
They do have the 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a couple of non-age statement ones, and then they have like 12, I think 18, a few age
Yeah.
ones.
So another one of my favorite is Port Charlotte.
Yeah. Anything Brooklodic is just good.
Yep.
But the Port Charlotte's damn nice. Actually, I
Yeah.
used to have a bottle of that almost always, and for some reason have not replenished that in a long time. That or the Lottie. I need to fix that.
Yeah, that's one weird thing about Bowmore is some of their marketing, like they have the Bowmore Darkest, which has coloring in it, but it's called Darkest. It's weird.
No, I mean,
Weird
it is.
marketing things. But it tastes
Marketing.
good, so whatever.
Marketing where technicality is king,
Yep, pretty much.
and just flat out lying. But whatever.
As long as it tastes good,
Right.
whatever. It is weird though, like adding coloring to something and then calling it the Darkest.
Right. I can see some Texas brands doing that. Just
Steve the Void's eternal.
The void is, was, and forever shall be.
A pain in the ass.
I mean, I wasn't going to finish it, but if you want to go there.
Oh no, I proudly proclaim it. It's fine.
That is also true because the Void does not want to get stabbed.
You hear that sound? That's me blinking.
Mm-hmm.
Had a few smoky peppers last night.
Always a good time.
I added a few rum cherries to it. That was
now-
okay. I
now
can
we
see that working
fancy.
out. I could see that working out. Yeah, a fancy smoky pepper, sure. I can see that tasting pretty good, though. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a good call.
Living in that glass, Brad.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm very much enjoying it.
What are the? What percentage was that? Was that
This one is at 46.
46?
The other peated release I have from them is at 43, and you can see I enjoy that one.
Yeah.
I've actually turned quite a few of my regulars onto smoky peppers.
Did someone ban Charles from the chat?
Oh,
Just-
I'll make Lance get on that.
It's all subjective, you know. What can you do? It's fine if you don't like smoky peppers. Does make you a bad person, but that's fine.
I don't like smoky peppers.
That would be a real shame, Terry. It's a good thing that no one would dare do such things.
I don't even know what I said anymore.
It's probably for the best. It'll be a surprise for everybody.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued now. I'm kind of excited. All of a sudden, just getting stabbed or something from behind. I don't even know what happened. Oh, that. Nice.
Oh, right, that. Like, I didn't say that. Play the clip. Oh,
I still didn't say
yes.
that. I know you people have technology. Don't even.
There is that. With enough audio, you can recreate someone's voice now. That's an interesting phenomenon.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but there's like a service. You basically feed it audio, and it'll generate, like, based on whatever you type at that point, whatever you want to say with the voice. Super weird.
That's not terrifying at all.
Right? Add that to all the fake video stuff that's been building up the last couple of years. It's gonna
Yeah.
get very interesting. Very
Yeah.
soon.
Fuck it. Let's ride it. Let's go.
I mean, hey, if we're going to have an apocalypse, it might as well be a cyberpunk apocalypse, right? Like,
I mean, I'm on board. As long as they release Cyberpunk before the Cyberpunk apocalypse.
seriously, they better. It's supposed to come out a couple months ago. Then it was supposed to come out in a couple of days. That's going to be another month.
And then it'll be next year.
Yeah. Very possible. So I'm not fighting the void. I'm not worried about the void. The void and me are pals.
We cool. I mean, I may envelop him.
If anything, it would be me and the void versus a lot of other people.
No snoot punching.
No snoot punching at
Wow,
all.
that's an old callback. Holy crap.
It is. Those coyotes don't know what's coming for them.
Gotta watch out for the Irish snoot punchers.
You really do.
Coco understands.
I don't know if the void would fight you, Terry. That's complicated.
That is complicated, but we can work it out.
Sure.
We can work it
I mean, think of the views. That would be a good episode.
Would it be though? It would just be inky blackness.
Be all right. People would be impressed by the special effects, even though we didn't have to do anything.
We can do it like old time radio.
Sure.
Make
Like
sound effects.
like a radio play.
Yes.
Oh, a fight with the void.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Is that thunder? Metal.
That would be pretty funny, actually.
A duel? What
Oh,
kind of duel,
definitely.
Terry? Like pistols at dawn duel? Like rapiers at noon? Like what are we talking here? Or just straight fisticuffs at brunch? Oh shit, you win. I can't even attempt.
All right, so I'm going back to the maple syrup barrel finished one because I have some Ardbeg and O here that I can experiment with. So I'm
Gonna do a little mixy mix.
just a little mixy mix. See what happens.
Little mixy mix.
Not too much. Just a
I
little
know
bit.
it's probably a really good choice to go with that.
Yeah, it's just a little mixy mix. See what happens. Not too much. Probably like a fifth ish. I don't know. I'm not doing very specific science here. You can smell the peat for sure.
I'm sure. I'm gonna guess that probably is
That's
mediocre.
interesting.
Oh wow, that's a reaction.
That's interesting. I don't know yet if I like it, but it's interesting. Weirdly, it tastes a little bit like my infinity bottle with like the smoked s'more
What?
kind of deal,
That's interesting.
but like
Interesting.
mapley instead of like regular marshmallows. That's weird.
Hmm.
Our next bottle is a mooch bottle.
I can drink that. Oh, Harbinger. Nice.
Oh, Harbinger.
Iron Root is always a good time.
It's a shame that we're not getting that much.
You're getting more than we get.
It's been like about a month or two since
Yeah.
we've gotten any.
I don't even think I get Iron Root around here.
Other
No, I
than the
don't.
bottles that are
Yeah, no.
already at your house, I don't think so.
Yeah. That's why it made me think. I'm like, wait, there's like 8 bottles of Iron Root here. Did they come from here? Any of them? No.
I
Okay.
don't think so. They came in a suitcase.
What sucks is I have a
They
bottle
did.
of Premier waiting for me,
Oh,
but I have to go pick it up, and I can't cross state borders.
that is tricky. All of my Iron Root bottles are across the border too, so that's fun. The world is great.
Right?
Everything is fine.
They're safe. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
You should be.
I just want to go and visit and then get them and bring them home.
Now the one that I
But
wish.
that's okay. It'll happen.
Right.
As soon as the cyberpunk dystopia kicks in, it'll be fine. Country borders will be the least of our problems.
That's very true. I moved on to my
Do you have a high-powered drone? That's
Falcones. A helicopter?
a very, very high-powered drone.
Yeah.
A man-powered drone. Or man-driven drone, I suppose. Man-powered would be
A man drone?
different thing.
That would be a very different thing.
Da Vinci style helicopter, man powered.
Yeah.
That is, not wrong.
God, can you imagine if you get
Not
a
wrong.
cramp at like 3,000 feet?
That would not be good. That would not be good at all.
Nope.
That depends on where you are. But sure, some places, yeah. I can't start funding my own private paramilitary organization just to get whiskey across the border. That seems excessive, even for me. Plus,
I
it would be
mean,
really hard to
yes,
explain to my wife.
excessive, but noble.
Like, why do you
But it's a
need?
noble goal, though.
Why
Like,
do you need attack helicopters? Would be an interesting conversation with my wife. That's all. Just one or two. Oh, that's fine then. I'm sure that would be okay. This is such a weird combination. I think I like it.
yeah,
It's weird. I don't know.
say you think you like it, but your face says otherwise.
The smoke and the sweetness are not combining. They're just sort of both there. It's weird.
They're dueling it out.
It's a tax write-off. I don't know if that's true.
There you go, Kilco.
Let me talk to my accountant, and I'll figure that out. Would be handy though. I mean, it would be a fairly short helicopter ride. I mean, it wouldn't be that intense.
It'd be a couple hours. Yeah, no.
Yeah, flying helicopters is easy enough. I mean, I would need to go and get the license.
You only need the license if you get caught.
Easy enough.
There is that.
I mean, I know some guys at a heli stop up in the bottom of Hampshire. Some good dudes up there.
I mean, I did pretty good at the military training, helicopter simulators, like actual legit Air Force simulators. That was 20 years ago. So, it's been a while. I'm sure it's even easier now.
It'll be like riding a bike.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, technology is advanced.
I mean, if it's like a plane, it's all autopilot now anyway, right? That's got to be a thing by now. They have drones.
Right.
They must have
Yeah.
autopilot for helicopters. I mean, it's basically just a really big drone. I don't see any fault in this logic at all.
Oh, Terry, God damn you with a Canadian miss shot. That's awful. That's
It's rough.
and a peacetime crime. It's
Donald
just a crime.
Rance. Hey. It may fall out. It's tricky. This is so weird. Can't decide if I like it. It's not horrible though.
I think if you have to think that hard about it, that's generally a check in the other direction.
True. It's definitely not horrible though. It's just weird.
That's how I feel about the Russian buckwheat whiskey I have.
Oh. Russian whiskey is very strange.
Yes.
Or at least the ones that I've had have been very strange. I haven't had a lot of them.
I've given
When
it to
you
a
say
lot of people.
spicy, does that mean like has pepper in it too? Like, what are you doing here? Sorry, Terry's got me all distracted.
I don't know. Terry's talking crazy. So easy. That's what I'm saying. It's easy.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be a giant pain in the ass to fly a helicopter these days, but it has been a long time since I have even sat in a helicopter. So who knows?
Balloon would be pretty easy.
Easy to fly, hard to navigate.
Right?
I mean, you go up or you go down. There's not a lot of, gotta watch. Oh, there's an episode of Magic School Bus about that. I'll just have to watch that for a while and figure out how balloons work and be all set.
Just got to keep updated on the wind directions at the elevations.
I'm sure there's an app for that.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, how would they catch you? Tell you to drop your balloon?
Would be difficult.
Yep.
Get a dragonfly. Getting very expensive here. I don't know. It's going to be really hard to explain.
Like I was saying, it could be a tax write-off.
If I could figure out a way to use it for business, could be a tax write-off potentially. At least the fuel, like for travel and stuff.
Right.
I could paint an advertisement on it, use it for advertising, maybe get it to pay for itself.
Exactly.
The void giggling is ominous. I'll tell you, just FYI.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It's not better. It's not better at all.
That wasn't.
Right? Like it would be difficult to explain in a way that made any kind of sense why I absolutely need a helicopter, especially with the current state of the world.
Just saying you're building a life-size model.
Sure. That's it. It's a helicopter model, a 1-to-1 scale helicopter model. Fully functioning. It's like those Lego Mindstorm things, except full size.
Yeah.
That's what they're called something different now, aren't they? Lego Mindstorm.
Auto gyro? What?
Oh, I guess they still are called Mindstorm. Geez, they're expensive these days, though. Damn. Just a little robot Lego Mindstorm is like $500.
So what? Oh my god!
Canadian, but still
I don't care.
crazy.
Well, that's
Just
just
play video games. Jeez, cheaper.
So I am definitely having some internet difficulties due to Mrs. Void being on Zoom classes. So bear with me.
So I mean, the internet in the void must be rough to get anyway. So we understand.
Yeah, there's some goats involved, and chance.
Sure.
I got in a random sticker packet. This was in it.
That's almost never true.
Right? I thought about putting it on a bottle of Canadian Mist.
Something like that. Yeah, it's 500 and something.
Ooh.
Looks pretty fancy though.
It looks awful.
Looks like a modem.
It does look like a modem.
It does look a little bit like a modem. Yes, okay, fair. It does look a little bit like a modem. But I gotta get all those fancy new graphics.
With an X.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not super worried about the new PlayStation. I'll probably, once it gets cheaper, I'll probably end up with one because that seems to be my habit. But
Oh, the goat delivery. I forgot about the goat delivery. It is a little behind.
Goat
That was
delivery.
supposed to be last week. Don't ask. No questions.
I know better than to ask questions that I don't want the answer to. It's fine. You do your goat things. I'm not worried about it. Plausible deniability.
I know nothing.
You know how hard it is to get Wi-Fi out of a goat head? I mean,
I mean, it's probably easier than like getting an LTE connection in the void.
actually it is. It's much easier.
What's a couple of goats now and then, you know?
It's no big deal. Yeah. Just, the Cisco router fits really good.
Sure.
I'll just say that.
So weird.
I will say the peated single malt Iconis that I went back to, it was much sweeter than I remember, and the ashiness has definitely been tempered a bit. Either that or the Freud quarter gas just put me in a nice spot for it. I don't know.
That could be too. Either way, that's good to know.
Yeah,
You know that if you have quarter cask, you probably enjoy it a little bit.
yeah.
If that is what calls it. All right, that experiment is over. That was weird. You know, science.
Science does science
Sometimes you
things.
win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you just get confused.
Exactly.
You know,
At least you just got confused.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It
Yeah.
was just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Worth experimenting with other peated things, maybe, to see.
I would think it would have almost the same exact reaction, no matter what kind of peat it is.
How about Floki?
Or yeah, go super, super weird and
Oh my
add some
God.
floki to it. It could-
Sweet hay.
Wait a second. Do it? Oh, I
Do
didn't
it.
put it. I didn't put it away, so it is sitting here. Actually,
Ooh. Save that for next time.
you sure? All right.
No, I'm not sure. Do it now.
No, all right. I'll do it now.
Yes.
Do it
It's
for
good.
my last. We got a few minutes left. I might as well be weird.
Do it. Yes, good. Make stuff Loki.
Thankfully, I do have another bottle of Floki accessible to me. I just have to drive to go get it. Otherwise, this would be the last of it.
That's one that I haven't tried yet.
It is delicious in a very odd way.
Yeah, that's why I really want to try it.
Yeah. It's definitely whiskey you don't drink a lot of,
No.
but man, it is a ride.
All right.
It is good stuff. As long as you don't have like really horrible memories of a barn.
Yeah.
Because it will remind you of being in a barn if you have ever been in a barn.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's good.
And like distinctly so.
Okay.
That's a better face.
Doc.
It is.
Still weird as hell.
I mean,
Alright.
literally,
the
Brad.
Floki definitely is like, doesn't matter how little of me you put in there, it's Floki now.
I mean, you did really just take two of the most outlandish outlier whiskeys and mix them together.
I think I'm a fan of this.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's weird as hell, but I like it. The Floki definitely like takes over quite a bit though. It's sweeter than Floki up on its own, but like the Floki is very present, even though I put like
Nothing.
just a little bit of Floki in there.
Does it still maintain any of that mapliness, or is it just
Oh, yeah.
sweet? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the maple is still there. It's like a maple
That's crazy.
glazed donut that you lit on fire in the middle of a soggy barn. I'm a fan of it.
I just pictured a
That's-
very
that's
sad
good.
child dropping their maple glazed donut while they're at like the state fair into the goat pen.
Right. And then just staring at it. Like,
Yeah. And picking up being like, fuck it. Out.
It's kind of like that. Yeah, kind of
That's-
like that.
That's impressive.
I'm a fan though.
You find the most
I like
interesting
it.
things.
Though it could be a memory of his.
That really fun time
Yeah.
when I dropped my maple glazed donut at the fair.
Don't judge.
Oh, it was good. It was good. Much better than the other experiment. Good times.
Like I said, I can tell. The other one, you were definitely like, you were contemplating and chewing on that. You're like, I don't know.
It's like the flavors like didn't combine. It was weird. It kept like switching back and forth, like sweetness Pete, instead of being a one thing. This is a much more solid combo. Still weird as hell though. Barnes should not taste sweet. It's very strange.
Depends on what kind of barn it is, all right? Don't judge.
Fair. Oh, Jason Busey turned up. Hey.
It's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. What did you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
It's fine. Oh, Irene made
I
it
didn't
too at
actually
the
think I
very
was
end. Hi,
still-
Irene.
The tail end.
Add some Dr. Pepper to complete the science. Oh, I don't have any within reach
Science anymore. That-
unfortunately.
That's just alchemy at this point.
Right. If I'm going to do that level of science, I need to actually like measure it out so that if it's amazing, I can reproduce it.
Also, you might need safety glasses.
Excellent. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably true.
And waft, Brad. Waft. Never directly sniff the fumes.
Hmm. Just pass out on stream from the fumes with a weird fume combo. That'd be rough. Well, I wasn't expecting to do that level of science on the stream. Otherwise, I would have. I can prepare better next time.
That's why you have your little mini fridge right next to you with Dr. Pepper.
That would be handy, actually.
Right?
That would be very handy. That would be easier to explain than buying a helicopter. So I could probably work out a mini fridge.
Though it needs to be like
Especially
those-
if I bring them both up. Look, I want a helicopter, but I'll settle for a mini fridge.
I can see you getting
that's
into like
evil.
that
That's a good
3-can
strategy.
Coca-Cola.
So I know a helicopter is a bit extreme. I'll just get the mini fridge and it'll be fine.
Oh, that argument hurts my head.
That is fair, James, but that's because when I'm drinking bourbon, I expect to fuck with it.
Yeah, because I mean, it's 4 flavors. You need to add some variety.
There is that. Yeah, this is solid. I like this combo. It's good times.
Nice.
Weird, but it's good.
Nice.
I don't think a lot of people will like it, but I like it. Harsh, James. Very harsh. Tempting the void, who has mod powers. It's a very strange strategy. Anyway, we should probably cut this off because we've actually gone a full hour, amazingly.
Nice.
And we don't want to step on Ed's
That's
toes. He's on
impressive,
round 2 of
actually.
his tournament of crazy bad whiskeys that he's on. I did use Dr. Pepper with Pappy 23 at least twice. and it was tasty.
And remember, I had done
It was
full proof
worth
and
it.
ginger beer in front of you as well, James.
Yeah.
Well, they're full proof and ginger beer. That was delicious.
Just so you
I
know,
bet it
James
would.
is
I bet it would.
James is in timeout for 300 seconds now.
Excellent. Well, we'll be gone because we're calling it quits. So good. See you next week. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you feel like watching someone torture themselves with horrible whiskey, head over to the Rock Gut Review. Apparently, he's going to be doing more of that.
Right.
It'll be a good time.
All right. Cheers.
See you later.